Hey, this is Proc with iRepairMD. Today we're going to do an unboxing of the iPhone 6, and I want to do one notch further. What I'm going to do is actually take the iPhone 6 apart and show you what the internal components look like. First thing first, go ahead and open the seal, and like my usual trademark, I'm using a razor for pretty much everything. Pull up the wrap. Now open the box, and here's the iPhone 6. Comes with a wrap all around. Holds pretty good. Let me go ahead and power it up. Okay, and let's see what's inside. We got the usual tray, the owner's manual, the lightning connector, and I was told by some people that it's going to be an inverted USB, but as you can tell, it is not. It doesn't really matter. And no longer does it have a little green dot. This is the power port. Then the earbud. That's pretty much it right there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and look at this phone. And I'm going to go set it up. Next thing you're going to see is this phone working. Alright, so what we have here is the unlock screen. As you can see, works pretty well. What I'm going to do now is actually take the screen apart. So first thing we do is power off. Now the home button is no longer on top. The power button is no longer on top. It's on the side, which is awesome. For those of you who have the power button issue, this iPhone 6 will definitely fix that. Alright, so now this taken apart. Still use our old penelope to take out. So I'm going to go ahead and use my penelope screwdriver. Okay. And let's take a look. See what this thing's made out of. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do again is pick a corner, put the razor in, and there's a lip right over here. Go ahead and run your finger around it. It does come off, it comes off a lot easier than the iPhone 5 and the 5S. It lifts fairly off, so I think if you drop this thing, it will definitely not be pretty. So let's take a look at. Okay, so unlock this right over here. So we'll open this up. All right. It looks like it's a lot easier to actually repair if you drop it, because on the iPhone 5S, the fingerprint scanner would be attached down here, and there's a hook. But this time, the fingerprint scanner is attached to the display, and it runs all the way underneath the plate and connects right over here. So that should be easy. I guess Apple is trying to do the do while you wait screen repair. That's what it looks like. It's a lot easier to replace. So let's go ahead and take a look at how the connectors are. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take off the screw. Alright. These are all traditional magnetized iron screws, and I have one additional screw in the middle. Okay. Alright, so we have, this is the camera and the speaker connector right here. this is the this is actually the fingerprint scanner connector here, and we have the LCD connector. We have the digitizer connector. So the digitizer and LCD are still separated, so they're using the ISP display. Not my favorite, but anyways, this is what the back looked like. Full assembly. Looks slightly different. It's a little thinner. And now instead of having 3 connectors, you have 4 connectors to deal with. But the good thing about that is that everything is situated on top. So to me, it looks fairly repairable. And let me explain a few parts here. We do have this right here is the antenna, and antenna does have a cord that runs through here. The battery is a little bit bigger. The power charger is there, and the camera is a little bigger also. Okay, go ahead and put this back together. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put the digitizer back on. Okay, check to see the digitizer in place. Okay, digitizer is on. Go ahead and put the LCD back into place. All right, now I'm going to put the fingerprint scanner and the home button into place. Put the speaker and FaceTime camera. So to put this back, we can go ahead and put the plate back on here. And put all the screws back into one place. Okay. Seems like all the screws can be magnetized, so they don't have any sensitive area where it needs to be demagnetized. And again, you're going to have a hard time finding the screen for it right now, but I do recommend you take good care of this one. It looks to me like the screen might be a little more sensitive than the first one, and I don't think parts are coming in anytime. We're going to go ahead and put this back together, slide it back in, and just rest it carefully. Okay. There are clips on the side right here. Let me go ahead and look at it one more time. Just make sure you rest it well. Add little pressure onto it, and it should snug in just fine. So now just put the 2 screws back on, and you should be good. Next video will be me dropping it from a drone. Alright, so now everything's put back together, and as you can see, screen works just fine. Alright, this is Prac with iRepairMD. Safe repair.